Now this is going to be a little bit rough, but let me explain this. Okay, let me explain this. 1, 8, 15, 22, 29. We finish at 29. I'm going to explain. I'm going to try and show you this. We finish at 29. Now 29, 2 and 2 is 4. 9 and 2 is 11. 1 and 2 is 2. 2, 4, 6, 8. Backwards. And we finish after 1 at 2 because 1 passes between 2. So in all reality, we begin at 2. Forget about this because the 8th letter is the H, and in front of the H is the A. The A tangles with the H, but the A cannot play until it's present inside C. It cannot be anywhere until the A is inside C. So instead of the first key in the piano, and the 8th key, which is A, and then A again, and 15 is A, and 22 is A, well, here's your A's. Here's your H, 8. Here's your O, 15. Here's your 22, V. Here's your A from the beginning, and here's your 8 from the beginning, Jehovah. It means I go up, up I go. So if the piano actually starts like this, it must start with the J as the 10th key. 1 plus 0 equals 1. If we started as the 10th key, J, the 10th key is actually C. The first key of the piano is C. Instead of finishing on the 52nd key, okay, this starting at 0, we're now going to be finishing on the 61st key. 10, we're going to start in 1 and go to 52. That equals 52 keys. Now we're going to start on 10 and go to 62. That's 52 keys plus the 1, right? So we go to 50. Anyways, whatever it is, the end, I have to count that. If we start on 11 and we go to 62, that would be 52 keys. But we start on 10. So if we start on the 10th key, we're starting on C. And when we get the center C in the piano, it's now F. We have to switch around this piano. Unless this is representing inside the black keys, in which inside the black keys, I want to explain to you how this works. In the army stripes, this is the nose. The bandage that goes over the nose is the army stripes. Army stripes, the nose bandage, is which comprises to these two razor blades. These razor blades, what they are is actually that when you're counting, you have to count this way. You can't count this way because this one is in between these two. 1 between 2, 1 between 2, 1 between 2. Unless we count this way, we cannot count at all. It's the same way we put up the pins in bowling. We go into the top half of the inning, the bottom half of the inning. Top half and bottom half of the inning. Both teams went up to play. They each played on offense and in defense. Each team had the opportunity of 2 parts and 2 parts. Their 2 parts made their whole inning. Their 2 parts made their whole inning. 2 and 2 of 4. We only played 1 inning. You play bridge. It takes a whole table of 4 people, but we only have 2 teams with 1 winner. So we have to go on angles. The way the jack lines up, the jack is 1 part here and 1 part here. Just jack, jack, jack. Just keep changing plateaus. What happens to 1? 1 has to meet 2 to join. 1 joins 2. Left side and the right side of the hockey sticks. This side comes down to this side, boom. This side comes down, this side, boom. 1 gets 2, 1 gets 2. 10,000 souls were on the line, soon went up to 59. Why? Because right here. 3, 6, 9. Here's the 5 position of 9. It's right in the middle. 3, 6, 9. Soon went up to 5 of 9. Just like 7. 4 of 7. Because the 4th game will get you into the next round or win you the cup. The same way, soon went up to 59 because 10,000 souls were on the line. 1,000 plus this one. Soon went up to 59 because it went in between this one and this one. Because this reversed upside down is the same 10,000 here, 10,000 here. Soon went up to 59. 10,000 souls. Where? O and U. O and U. Another abbreviation I wanted to talk about are the letters B and L. When you put in blue, it says bell. It means beautiful. E and E is 10. It says J. The jewel is inside here. B and R as in brown. W and N, which creates number 23. This will create number 23 inside W and N. 23 is right here. Created by number 72. 7 times 2, 7 plus 2 equals 14 and 9, 23. Plus 14, 37. Nibiru. Nibiru is the bear. The bear is hibernating or sleeping. Bear, B, and R together says bear. 712 in the piano, you must go G is the last one. G is the tail that takes away 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way to the 7. Okay, if the one spirit comes out your piss or your ass, whatever it is, 7 starts with A and B. A and B is C, 7 and 3 again, Nibiru. 7, 1 and 2 is the 12th letter. 7 is G, G and E, L and E. It says the bag, means the ring. The ring around G and 1 and 2. Connected to C, the 3. It says bagel. I could have put it the other way if I wanted because it's E-L. L, bagel. And this is what 712 of your piano. The eagle, E and A equals O. Eagle and ogle is the same thing. Go eagle. Belle Puante is the skunk. The nose of the cat, the nose of man, the top of man. You see what happens here? This creates the L letter. So the four-legged animal will create that L letter. I'm not sure if the rabbit will create the C, and it all has to do with connectivity. It all has to do with connectivity. I'm going to recreate that design to show you exactly how this works. I have more than one of these done. Here's another part of the piano. It's 12 on a row, and it's 13 on a row. And the reason for that is to end and start the next row. And you shift, and you shift, and you shift. Just like the rain comes down like this, our skies, we are electronics. You cannot hear my vibration unless it's permitted. I don't speak, I don't hear, I don't know, unless I'm allowed to speak and to know through the other system. Imagine if you're in another system, we were deviated on the racetrack. Where did I design that racetrack? Deviated on our racetrack. Let me move over some stuff. Let me move over. I want to look for one design that I'd really like to show. Here it is. Here it is. Here's the racetrack. See the way it goes up and down and up and down? Imagine when you got into this part of the racetrack, they turn this key. From the keyhole, they turn it. They grab both ends and they turn it, or they remove it. Or they switch tracks. From going on this track, the minute you get in here, whoosh, they switch to this track. Instead of going around this way, you're now going around this way. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 9, 6, 3, 3, 6, 9. This is the way the number system must be set up in order for it to function properly. It's just, I shouldn't even be into there. But anyways, this is how this happens. See the bar? You slip this bar in here, you slip this bar in here. This U keeps going around, this U keeps going around. Otherwise, you remove this part over here, and you bring this all the way down to here. So we can just have some sort of water fountain sharing. Otherwise, I'd be sending up water around the mountain. One would come out on this side, and the other one would come out on this side. What would it represent? I'm not sure if it would represent spirit or what. But how about, let's say, we're turning spirit that comes in from the sky into a cesspool in our own air, miscommunicating the vibrations, but still keeping us alive. Not crazy about this design. Is there anything else? Of course, there was that piece I was on just now. Let me go back and show you this. So this is the piano. I ended up again on 62 over here. In order to write the cycle down, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. See over here I had A, B, here I have A, B, C. Here I have D, E, here I have D, E, F. Here I have E, F, here I have E, F, G. So I have to come around until here. 13 came once, D, E, F, F and G, F and G. 1, 2, 3. This is 7. I did not reconnect. I must reconnect. What is this? It's a total value of these two letters. See the way the letter value changes? Now there's a difference. B, C, and D equal to 9, 2, 3, and 4. D and E equal to 9, 5, and 4. This is 3 numbers. This is 2 numbers. So if it was 3 numbers, I would go 009. There's 2 numbers, I go 09. And if any 2 numbers, like 9 and 9, add together to 18, I would have to put 09 because it took 2 to make 18 to equal 9 into a single. DEF equals to 15. GAB equals to 10. This automatically equals to 7. This one over here, because all 10, 0 equals 6. This is the light. This one was when it begins. So these are a total of 50 keys. Now I ask myself a question. Should I run this against 36 keys, which would end with the black keys, from 1 to 36 on the black keys? Or do I run this kind of cycle with the white keys? I'm not quite sure which way to go yet. I would like to show one thing, that the 7 cycles are 2, 3, 2, 7. 2 times 3 times 2, 12 equals to 19. DC, 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 equals to 3. 2 times 2 or 2 plus 2 equals to 4. 3 times 4 equals to 12. 3 plus 4 equals to the 7. The same way this equals to this, these numbers are now in with the cycle of the piano. 7, 1, and 2 said bagel, and this is where I got it. Games behind the leaderboard. Do you want to have a mule mind? The letter C, the letter U, and the letter M. Come. 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 5. 1, 2, 5 is the mule. 1, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 5. It's the same word as saying come. C-U-M. In the same word. The final 3, 5, 1, and 2 accumulate to make the heaven with the one spirit inside, so it's automatic. It can also be 6. It can be 6, 1, and 1. Which would make 18, because if we were regarding this as blackjack, would bring us to a different level. What is this over here? 5, 7. The 5, 7 over here is 12, 13, 12, 13, 12, 13. Or I would have began 13, 12, 13, 12, 13, 12. So there's 2 ways to do it. Just like when you're in Monopoly and you're sitting on a number, you're on go, you begin, you move 10 on the dice, plus the one you were on, that was 11. So no matter when you go, you're always moving from an area that you are. So that's what we have to remember. The 88 keys in piano, the Monopoly money, the number of Monopoly money. I'm not going to get into this. The value of the Roman numerals, the change in your pocket, the bills in your pocket value, how we package up our change and the roles that they come in, the sizes that they are, understanding linear, understanding height and length and when it makes a difference and when it doesn't. But the thing is, this is the full size of this. You can barely see it, right? When it's flat, it's right behind it. You can't see it because it's flat. I'm going to let it go at that. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Oh yes, I'm going to show you one other thing. Everything seems to come together. One clock here and one clock here. Here's an army stripe here and an army stripe here. If I wore it here and became this, it would be this in the middle of its nose. Right over here. So if this had to be reversed, or is this the sailboat? If you stop on a dime, then everything outside of you would have to be 11. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, all the way around, right? What would be the value of the sidewalk around you? If you stop on a dime, the value of the sidewalk is 1 all the way around. 4 by 9 is 360. The value has to be 4. Well, anyways, whatever it is, in order to have this scenario happen, you need 1, 2, 3, 4 fish in order to have 1 fish in between. You need this one protecting this one protecting this one. Just the way this one will be protected here and this one will be protected here. The same thing had to happen up here. So you need 4 to create 1 protected by 2. 4, 2, 1, the bad cat. 1, 4, 7, 10. This is in the spirit side, on the left side of numbers. Then there's 2, 5, 8, and 3, 6, 9. And all it does is repeat. Because the nut comes with 1 and 5 equaling to 6. And it all is going to total, the middle and the left side of numbers will always total, counted to a single digit to 3, 6, and 9. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching that. Oh, by the way, let me go back. Where was this? Hold on a second. Inside of this, okay, these numbers. This is the queen. This is the king. This is the 6. This is the 9. This is the 14, this is the 5, this is the 15, this is the 8. The lowest number we will see is 3. That's the lowest number. A and B is 3. It repeats over here for the first time. Since it repeats here for the first time, 6, 9 is once, twice, 3 times 9 happened already. More than any other number. That's why in the alphabet, or that's not why, but one of the reasons the alphabet, there's only 2 letters that go with R, and it's I and R, and then sometimes Y is the 27 after the Z. Then where I wanted to repeat is right here, CD07. And I wanted to repeat this over here because of this one here, and this one here. is what confirms it. Why? Because the 52nd key is actually here. See the 10 and the 10? And then it starts at the 7th gate, CD. So if we started the piano actually from 1, 2, and skip this first row and start it from this row over here, I would need, I think it's GA. Where would GA come to me again? GA comes to me here. Anyways, I can't give you that answer, but I'm trying to show you that this is the grid, 6 and 9 and 8. There's a 7, there's a 10, there's an 11, there's a 12, there's a 13, there's a 14, there's a 14. Is there a 15 in here? Is there a 15 in here? So the highest one is 14. Highest one is 14. 17. Oh, here's an 18. EFG is an 18. There's no EFG here. Is there any other EFG? Yes, there's an 18 over here. EFG, EFG, 9 and 9 is 18. 6, 7, and 8 are combinations of the card. They're the same card. 18 between 7 and 3. 18 between 7 and 3. Nibiru. 18 between 7 and 3. 18 Chai. EFG between A and B. Remember, once A and B has come in, G holds the gab. It's the bag. BAG backwards. Okay, this is this, I don't know what this is, but this is electric. This stands for electric. And this is the ring. 3 by 18 is 54, the sun. A 7 by 18 is 70 and 56, 126, 216. This is the 9 lives of the cat because it adds up to 9 times 24, 216. The cube and man's life. Remember, man's 6, his birth is 9. Raphael, the extension of his birth is a spirit. So that'll stay up always in the high heaven. H and I, which is 8 and 9. 8 and 9 connects to 1 and 2. A and B, and 8 and 9 of piano is 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is half or 2 to 1. Thank you for watching.